Hello, I welcome you all to this wonderful lesson, and in this particular lesson I want to show you how we get to solve trigonometric equations in an easy way. So we've got the question here saying solve the equations 5 cos theta is equal to 3, 2 cos theta is equal to -1. So we want to see how we can solve these two equations. We are given a scale 0, theta is greater than 0 but less than 360. So for us to solve these equations, you need to understand quadrants. This is the reason why I want us to revise through quadrants before we answer these questions. So here, everything is positive. But when you go here, have you seen only sine is positive? Here only tan is positive. Here only cosine is positive. So here it means that sine is negative, tan is negative. When you go here, this is tan. So we say all students take coffee if you want to memorize it in an easy way. Here in the second quadrant, you know that second quadrant is between 90 and 180. Third quadrant is between 180 and 270. This is what you are supposed to know. Fourth is between 270 and 360. So between 90 and 180, only sine is positive. Tan is negative. Cosine is negative. When you go in this quadrant for tan, sine is negative, cosine is negative. When you move here, only cosine is positive, tan negative, sine negative. This is how they get to follow. So if you want to know in which quadrants the answer gets to lie, you need to understand that in the first quadrant, you just get the theta the way it is. But in the second quadrant, you say 180 minus theta. When you go in the third quadrant, you just say 180 plus theta. Then if you go to the fourth quadrant, what are we going to do? We say 360 minus theta. These are very important. I want to show you how we get to use them if you want to answer a question. Let us start with this particular question. That is the first question that I want us to start with. So we are given 5 cos theta is equal to 3. For us to solve that, we'll divide both sides by 5, even there by 5. This and that will cancel out. I'm going to remain with cos theta is equal to, so I use my calculator, 3 divided 5. What is the answer? 0.6. This cos goes to this other side so that it becomes theta is equal to cos inverse of 0.6. The answer theta is equal to, so on my calculator, the answer will be 53.1 degrees. This is the answer that I'm getting. I'm getting a positive answer, isn't it? A positive. So where is cos positive? This is what you need to ask yourself. Where is cos positive? Cos is positive where? Cos is positive in the fourth quadrant. What are we supposed to do in the fourth quadrant? 360 minus theta. Theta is here. So the other answer is say or 360 minus the same answer 53.1. This is what I'm going to do. So I say 360 minus 53.1. What answer am I getting? I'm getting 306.9 degrees. This is my answer. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm done with that. Have you seen the answer? The answer is positive. Where is cos positive? First quadrant, which is here. Then the last one is in the fourth quadrant. This is what we are supposed to do. Just like that, we've seen how to answer a question like this. We now go to the next one. That is 2 cos theta, which is equal to -1. The reason why I'm considering everything, because the scale is just ending up to 360. Everything is included. So a scale is very important. We are now getting a negative here. Okay, wow. What do? We divide both sides by 2. We also divide there by 2. So we say cos theta is equal to negative 0.5. Cos moves to the other side. So theta is equal to cos inverse of negative 0.5. What is the answer here? What answer am I getting? So cos inverse of negative 0.5. The answer that I'm getting is 120. So I get 120 here. Do you know why I've gotten 120? The answer is negative. Since the answer is negative, you ask yourself, okay, where is cos negative? Cos is negative in the second quadrant. Have you seen? Here cos is negative, which is true. Here, this one lies in the second quadrant, which is true. Where is cos negative? Cos is negative in the third quadrant. Even here, it is negative. So what do we do next? We are saying 180. So I say, oh, I get this one because it is negative also in the third quadrant. I will say 180 plus 120. This is what I'm doing. Then if I add there, what answer am I going to get? So if I add the two, 120 plus 180, what answer am I going to get? So the answer that I'm getting here, I'm getting 300. Have you seen? I'm going to get the answer as what? 300. So when you get that 300, you ask yourself, 300, you find 300. You ask yourself, okay, this 300 that is here, you check. It is what? It is negative in the third quadrant. Is 300 in the third quadrant? No. So meaning this is not the answer. What are you going to do? What you are going to do now is that you are going to find the reference angle of 120. So the difference angle of 120, since this is in the second quadrant, you say 180. Have you seen 180 minus what? 180 minus 120. 180 minus 120. What are you going to get? You're going to get 60. So the 60 is the difference angle. It is this same difference angle that you are going to add to 180 that is there. So you're going to say 180 plus 60. The answer you are going to get is what? 240, which lies in the third quadrant, meaning this one is very correct. This is how you get to answer. So what are we finding? You find the difference angle. All the angles should lie in the first quadrant. Have you seen? This is what you need to do. So find the difference angle, you add it to this one so that you find the answer that you need. So this is what you get to do. This is how you get to answer these particular questions. If you want to prove this, you can say, what is the answer for cos 120 and cos 240? You discover that you will be getting negative 0.5 in O. This is what I had for you. This is what I wanted to share with you. Hope you've seen how to answer questions and how to avoid mistakes. Thank you so much. For those of you that want tuitions, you can contact me on this number. This is my number. If you want tuitions, you can contact me on this number. I'm here to help you get a distinction in sciences and mathematics. Thank you so much.